Hello again. In this video, we are going to do some listening exercises for the vowel sounds in English. Now, I've found that your listening skills can be exercised just as much as any other muscle in your body. With practice, it can get stronger and it can get better. So let's do some listening exercises, and I've done it specifically for vowel sounds today because I want to make sure that those vowel sounds are nice and clear to you. There's subtle differences between the vowel sounds in English, and I want you to hear those differences. The more you're able to hear the differences, the easier it is going to be for you to pronounce them correctly in your connected speech. And specifically, it will help you to be able to correct yourself if you mispronounce them in your connected speech. So let's get started. First, I want to go over the vowel rules in English. Now, in week 5, as you were getting into the vowel sounds and practicing the vowel sounds as part of your course, we talked about the vowel rules, and you had a worksheet that went over the vowel rules. But I want to review that today a little bit to make sure that you understand when to pronounce a short vowel and when to pronounce a long vowel. So that will make a big difference in as you are coming across new words and new situations. If you understand the vowel rules, you'll have an easier time knowing how to pronounce those sounds. All right, so for the short vowels, usually when you see a vowel alone, one vowel letter alone in written English, it means that it's going to get the short pronunciation. So the short pronunciation. So for like the letter E, if that letter E is alone, it will get the that short vowel pronunciation. Now this can also be the case, that sound will also be a short pronunciation if it is separated by two consonants. So if another vowel sound is there in the same word, but those vowels are separated by two or more consonants, then those vowels will get the short pronunciation. So in a word like pepper, we have the consonant and then the vowel E, and then two consonants before we hit another vowel there. Okay? So one vowel letter, if there's one vowel letter in a word, it's going to be short. If those vowels are separated by two or more consonants, it will also be short. Now with the long vowels, we have two vowels together. If we have two vowels together, the first one will say its name. Okay, so the little saying that I like to do is, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Okay, when two vowels are right next to each other, that first vowel will say its long pronunciation. Okay, so for example, in a word like please, you have the E and the A right next to each other. That E is going to get its long pronunciation. Please, please. Now you don't really even hear the A sound. It's kind of quiet. It's a little bit of the follower of the other vowel. Okay? You can also get a long pronunciation when a vowel is separated by only one consonant. So like we said in the short vowels, it has to have two or more consonants to get the short vowel. But with the long vowel, if there's just one consonant in between, then that first vowel will get its long name. Okay, so for example, in a word like Pete, that E is going to get a long E instead of the short because those two E's are separated by only one consonant. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I've included the worksheet, again, the Vowels Rules worksheet, in the downloads section of this, in this lesson for you to review. All right, let's get into our listening practice. Okay, we're going to start at the word level, and I'm going to review some words that are commonly mispronounced in English, very common words that are mispronounced in English, because they don't necessarily follow the spelling rules. And so I want you to just listen and make sure you're using your ears more than your eyes in this exercise. Really listen to the sounds that are being said here. All right, the first one is talk, talk, talk. What sounds are you hearing in there? And specifically, which vowel sound are you hearing? Talk. Now this one is t, ah, k. you'll notice that that L sound has no pronunciation in this word. It's just talk. Okay, next one. This, this, this. So the sounds here are that voiced TH, th, I, s, that short I. Now I included this one because many of my students, they'll say these with the long E instead of the short I, this. So we have to make sure that we're getting that short I and not the long E. So this, these, this, these. We want it to be this. Okay, number 3, of. What sounds are you hearing? This one is v, v. All right, number 4, the. Okay, this one is the voice TH, th, with that sound, and it also can be pronounced as the, remember, if the next word starts with a vowel sound. So we talked about in week 2 of the video program, the 12-week program. Number 5, get. Now this one's g, it, and it has that short I sound instead of the short E because most native speakers say, will you go get the door? Will you go get the door? Instead of, will you go get the door? I've heard both ways, but if you listen to native speakers and just the natural way they reduce this word, it's usually get. Okay, how about this word, been? How have you been? How have you been? I've been good. Okay, been is usually that short I, in, been. How about this one? Again. Please say it again. Please say it again. So this one's again. So that sound instead of the again, we don't want it to be again, even though that's how the spelling rules go. We're kind of talking about exceptions to the spelling rules right now. So again has more of that sound instead of a. Again. All right, how about this one? Said. That's what she said. That's what she said. So this one is said, not said, but said. Says. He says he'll be here on time. He says he'll be here on time. Says. Now this one is that short E sound again. Says. Instead of says, like it's spelled, it's usually pronounced as says. One more on this one. His. Now it has his, his. Now I include this for the same reason I included the this word, is because a lot of my students will say he's, which is different than his. He's. Okay, he's coming, it is his turn. Okay, we need to have the difference in those vowel sounds. E.